Well, folks, it is about that time. It is time to Tony. Welcome to another episode. This is a great episode. It's just an audio recording, but it's coming to you live from Big Bend National Park. Right now, I'm in the Chisos Basin. I am on the Window Trail. I'm on an offshoot of the Window Head Trail. We're right at the head of the trail. It's a wonderful trail that we hiked yesterday. That the end of the trail is what they call the window, which is basically a giant cutout in a mountain peak that overlooks the old Chisos mountain range. And it was carved out by, I believe, a volcano eruption many years ago. I don't know if millions of years ago, but a long time ago. And it was once a river too. That's why, it had a river flowing through it, so it was eroded. So it was an empty riverbed, and I believe it still acts as a river when it gets lots of rain. But obviously, this isn't the complete desert, but this is dry land. It's one step below a desert. So, man, we've only been camping one night so far, but we got to see the heaviness of the West Texas sky. Me and Billy, we didn't set up a tent. Christophe, Joe, Jarret, and Lauren, they set up a tent. But me and Billy just said, we're going to be cowboys tonight. We're going to cowboy camp. And we're just going to sleep under the West Texas sky, under those heavy stars. And we're going to let our soul drift away for a little bit as our eyes see something that what people in our past would always see, but now we're taking it in. Something that we don't get to see is the real night sky with all the stars. So heavy, so abundant. You see so many more stars. I mean, light pollution is so real. You go to Austin, Texas, you don't see the stars that you see out here. And it was a little cloudy at night. The whole time I was like, man, I want these freaking clouds to go away so I can see the Milky Way. But I went to bed around 1 a.m. The rest of them went to bed around 10:30, midnight, Billy's birthday, 10-25. The clouds started to disappear a little bit. And, oh my God, I just laid back on my yoga mat, right on the ground, midnight, very quiet. All I could hear was the sounds of I think it's crickets or just that zzz noise. And it was so still. And I was just looking up at millions and millions of stars. And finally, the Milky Way started to come together. And if you haven't seen the Milky Way, it's just like this giant, looks like fairy dust. It's a collection of, obviously, all of our planets, stars. It's our whole entire galaxy. And it just looks like a magical trail of fairy dust scattered in the sky. It's almost like a fairy dust cloud of stars. And it finally, the clouds moved east, finally got out of the way of my beautiful Milky Way. And I just laid back and I just took it all in. And my God, it was unbelievable. It's what I've been longing for so long. I've been trying to get out of Big Bend for so long, and I finally made it out here. And I came with a fantastic group of guys, may I say. The group we came with, I mean, unbelievable. What a group of guys. We're all comics, but they're also just some of my best friends. I love them to death. I wish I could take everybody out here that I love. Anybody that I enjoy spending time with, go camping with them. You realize that part of there's a lot of excursions I want to do, a lot more things I'd like to see, but also part of it's, hey, I'm just hanging with the boys. I'm getting to know them better than I knew them yesterday, or than I can, we're out in the middle of nowhere, so sometimes all you have to do is talk and vibe and get to know people that you love even better. Get a better understanding of them because you're camping with them. So, you hear them fart. You hear all their nasty jokes. You hear how terrible they snore at night, Christophe, Billy. You get to know a person a little bit better when you go camping with them. And it's good. It's a good thing for the soul. The camaraderie in the group is amazing. The amount of laughs that we're sharing could last some people a lifetime. Some people don't even laugh the amount that we're getting our laughs in this trip. I will say this, we might not be the most prepared group, but if you come camping with us, you better be prepared to laugh the most, because we are a fun group of guys. And we got instruments with us. Last night we were playing. Christophe's fantastic at picking the guitar. Jarret's fantastic picking the banjo. He also brought his accordion. I brought my harmonicas. And we sat around the citronella candle, because you can't do campfires. And they were picking John Prine songs, Blaze Foley's Clay Pigeons. We hit Blaze Foley's Clay Pigeons so well. I mean, that was a professional set. We did so great. Might I add, I was singing fantastic. I might go back down to Texas. I might go to somewhere that I've never been, and get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words of this song and start talking again when I know what to say. I mean, Christophe was picking it so well. Jarret was following in with the banjo, and Jacques tied it all together with that little harmonica. He wasn't doing much, but that little faint harmonica sound just in the background, it tied it together. It was the cherry on top. It gave it a nostalgic, wandering, souls drifting into another realm vibe. It was just that's what I love about the harmonica. It pierces your soul differently than other instruments do. I can't articulate it and put it into words, but that's just the way I feel about a good harmonica noise. It just pierces my soul in a wonderful, beautiful way. It makes me feel very nostalgic. It makes me always think of the past, or sometimes the future. It never makes me feel in the moment. It always puts me mostly in the past. For some reason, a harmonica does that. But God, it was amazing. We got to see the night sky. The drive-in was great. We left Thursday. It's Saturday now. Saturday morning. The first night's in Chriostophe Basin. Tonight is going to be, the last 2 nights are going to be in the Rio Grande village, sitting right on the Rio Grande River, which, if you're not familiar, is the Mexican border. That's what separates Mexico from the U.S. is the Rio Grande River, an amazing, great, winding river, and it's what gives the name to the park. Big Bend is the Big Bend in the Rio Grande River. The river runs through a canyon, and it's a collection of mountain ranges and canyons, and it's the most wild, the most beautiful place of all of Texas. And if you guys ever get the chance, you got to come out to Big Bend. Go to all the national parks. Shout out Teddy Roosevelt. Thank you so much for putting laws in to make sure that these lands are never plundered and pillaged and destroyed by the evil man. They would slap a Burger King in the middle of this park. You know, pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Joni Mitchell said it the best. Coming to you live from the Chriostophe Basin, Big Bend National Park. This is the Big Bend pod. And I'm going to record each guy's individually, because I only have two microphones. So I'm going to talk to each guy for about 10 or 15 minutes. Ask them about the trip, ask them what they would have done differently, ask them their favorite parts, their highs and their lows. And we'll probably wander off into other conversations. Imagine lots of fun riffing. I'm excited about this one. I love all these guys. If you don't know these guys, it's I went camping with Joe Jacques, Christophe Jean, Jarret Moore, Billy Swift, and Jarret's girlfriend, Lauren. Lauren Moore. I'm sorry, Lauren, I don't know your last name. She's probably not even listening, but what a wonderful, great group. And I'm excited for you guys to be able to hear these guys and have them talk about their experience a little bit. So stick around. It's going to be 5 individuals. Yeah, whatever. 5 or 6. I can't count right now. Oh, what a beautiful mountain. I'm sitting here right on an offshoot of one of the trails, looking at these jagged rocks, red rocks shooting out of the earth. Folks, go camping. Get out in nature. Connect with Mother Nature. Mother Nature is... the way Mother Nature was the original and still is the greatest artist that has ever lived. She has a way of wielding her artistic talents like no other. And people try to recreate it, but she just does it the best. No one does it like her. Get out in nature, folks. Enjoy the episode, guys. This is me talking to some of my best friends, personally, from Big Bend National Park, Texas, Wild Wild West, Texas. Enjoy the podcast. And then go out and enjoy nature. Jarret Moore, Big Bend National Park.
Hey, yo.
Dude, thank you for coming on this trip.
Yeah, this is great, man. Thank you.
This was so sick. You and your lady, Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
What was the highlight of Big Bend National Park for you so far?
I mean, that window thing we went to, that trail, like, down, like, a old, dried-out, like, waterfall. Then you just, like, look at it, and you see, like, this, like, perfect, like, opening at the end. I thought you were gonna fall.
Okay, yes.
You were goofing around. You were new boot goofing, like, on mushrooms. You're like, wouldn't it be funny if I slipped? And we're like, no, it would... Like, fucking dumbass Billy was, like, also tripping. He's like, what a beautiful death this would be. I'm like, no, not for... I mean, that'd be traumatizing for all your friends. He's like, what's better than that, going out like that? I'm like, I don't know, being surrounded by friends and family. not traumatizing a group of 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I talked about that in the introduction. You kind of painted a better picture than I did. How would you describe it? Because I'm like, it was so majestic. I'm like, it's like a cutout in the peak of a mountain. It's
yeah. So it used to be a river that just runs through this mountain, like all like the rain runoff or whatever. Then just thousands of years of cutting through that, snaking through this mountain. So it was really smooth rocks, like winding down to this opening.
Right.
And then there used to be a waterfall here. And that's where it was like super smooth and slippery, because that's like where the water had like the most force, because it's dropping off right there.
Okay.
So it's just like this glassy curve down. And then there's a little bowl that everybody was sitting in.
Yeah,
like
that was crazy.
Yeah, there's a little bowl right there, right before the lip. I guess that's where all the water kind of like pooled up before it like goes over the edge.
Okay.
And then it was just like straight drop off. But then there was like another perfect little creek right there. Like there's another mountain range with like this little V crack, like perfectly lined up with this opening.
Yes. And what was your hypothesis of how that was formed?
I don't know. Other people were talking about the wind or like
the wind thing, the wind aspect. Because it was like lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
Where there was like the same sort of cutout.
It's also weird with like coincidence, where you're like, this is also my like conspiratorial, like nothing's a coincidence. It's like, well, some things have to be coincidences.
Right.
Like how big the planet is. Sometimes rocks may just line up in a weird fucking thing. You're like,
yeah.
Did the CIA plant this here? Like, no, sometimes shit just works out and there are coincidences.
Right.
And that drives you crazy when you find things that aren't coincidences. You're like, oh no, that thing and that thing. So that means everything's gonna, and then you just go schizophrenic. But sometimes things are just random and like, oh yeah, that does line up weird. Maybe for no reason.
Some things are fucking coincidences.
Yeah,
they really are.
Maybe the wind did something for that little crack right there. Like if the wind, because it was really windy right there.
It's super
It
windy.
was whipping through that little thing because it funneled just all the wind down to this really kind of small opening.
It was very windy.
Yeah, so it's wind that was like, 30 yards wide, and then it goes down to like 4 yards wide. So that all that wind energy that's being, it goes into a funnel.
Yeah.
So that's why it was super strong right there. If that was enough to blow away the sediment on that adjacent rock, maybe.
I like to think it was. That's what I picture in my mind.
Yeah.
That's what I hypothesized.
Mm-hmm.
The window. So the window was the number one for you.
Yeah, the stars were fucking sick too. I've never seen the Milky Way like that.
I'm telling you, bro. I wish it was. I wish it was like this last night in Chriostophe Basin, where it was clear skies. Because it wasn't nearly as bright over here as it was in Chriostophe Basin, because we're 5,000 feet up in Chriostophe Basin. But my God, it was. It wasn't like the last time I saw the Milky Way. And the last night would have been the night to see him, but the clouds kept getting in the way.
What was nice in a different way about those, which was kind of unique, was there's a bunch of like lightning going on. So when the lightning would strike, it would light up all the clouds, but not the stars. So it'd be like pitch black with all these stars, and then you can't even really tell there's clouds. You just think it's like a spot where there's no stars, and it goes, and it's just like these white, like it looks like daylight for like a split second.
It was, bro. And what is that heat lightning? You guys kept calling it heat lightning?
Yeah, well, heat lightning is when there's no like rain. It might have just been straight up lightning, but it was far away in the distance.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't really hearing lightning, but I just kept seeing the.
Yeah, when
the
there's like
flashing.
lightning and like not really thunder, but there was thunder, so I think that might have just been far away lightning for some of it because there were rain clouds. It did rain on us. I was tripping on that rain walking back because I
You're
left the
picturing your
accordion out.
accordion.
I'm like, oh god, my fucking accordion's gonna be soaked.
You know, I'm disappointed we never got to do Hey Baby K Paso.
Yeah, no, we started busting it out. It was too late by the time we tried because I could have got it. I'm like, I need to listen to the song again. I could have done some Texas Tornadoes, but I guess it was already 10 o'clock by the time because you can't play an accordion quietly.
There's really no way. Yeah.
It's the most obnoxious instrument on the play. It's like the bagpipes, and then accordion is one level below that for shut the fuck up. And we were annoyed, but if I was trying to go to sleep and some fucking asshole was playing the accordion, I'm like,
I'd be
brother,
like, who is this fucking douche?
I'm up in the blammer on him.
Oh yes, the gun. How could we forget the Jarret Moore with the infamous? I don't want to put your information out there like that, but I feel like you.
No, that's fine.
I love the whole trip. You had a gun on you.
Yeah,
except for the one fucking time we needed.
So the last time we were just walking around the canyon where we absolutely did not need the gun, and then when we go out to the middle of this fucking basin with like javelinas and coyotes, they're like. Fucking lib-ass Christophe was like, no, statistically, you know, we're gonna get shot. You know, it's most dangerous. I'm like, I have it. What do you think? I'm gonna shoot you?
I was actually the one that said that statistic, but
yeah, that's for like domestic violence. I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot my friends. I'm gonna shoot a goddamn javelina. We were trying to sharpen a spear because we were out there just pitch black out. You just hear, you're like, all right, give me that big ass stick, and we just had the knife.
I thought I was tripping, but I'm like, I fucking clearly hear it was just grunting the whole time.
As soon as we got there, I heard a growl, like, I'm like, dude, we made a mistake.
It didn't. That was definitely the scariest. I was like, that was the one moment we need the gun. It's pitch black. We're by the Rio Grande River.
As soon as we got there, I'm like, I could be back in 20 minutes. I'll turn around and grab it if we're going to be out here longer than an hour.
You know what? I'm upset. Like, I feel like you would have been down with it. I wish we would have just shot the thing somewhere.
Me too, but it's also like the park rangers are like, yeah, I feel like they would have got on our ass.
Yeah. That's the reason why I don't own a gun. I just want to fucking shoot the damn thing.
I know, it's fun. You got to go out to different spots to do it.
God, no gracious. I wish you would have. I kind of wish we would have had some sort of interaction with a run-in with an animal or something.
Yeah, no, it's an expensive gun. You want to use it at some point. Dude, my mark's fucking terrible.
Oh, bad?
Yeah, no, I went out to, like, Lauren's uncle has property kind of near here, actually. What the fuck? It's called, like, Rocky Gorge, some shit like that. But it's just way out there in the sticks. And then we were, like, shooting guns, and then, like, dude, I was hitting nothing. From, like, me to,
it's
like...
fucking hard, kind of.
Yeah, and he had, like, an AR-15 with a scope, just pew, 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 just hitting, like, little fucking pebbles and soda cans, and I was missing everything. I'm like, I don't think it's sighted. He goes, give me it. Fucking immediately bullseyes. He goes, nah, you're liberal.
He said that?
Yeah. Dude, I got gun mogged.
That's hilarious.
Nothing worse than getting gun mogged by, like, a old Republican guy. You're like, oh, fuck.
I also love the dichotomy of... the accordion. You brought an accordion, but you also brought a Glock.
Yeah, I got a Glock and a banjo. That's
I love that.
My mom sent me a picture. She's like out in Iowa, and then she sent a bunch of like pictures of like a barn she's working on. I just sent back a picture of the banjo and a gun, and she goes, "Oh, have fun. It's good to protect yourself, I guess." And I'm like,
I guess the banjo doubles as a weapon too.
Yeah, you can fucking clunk somebody just cartoon style. Yeah. Their head goes through the banjo snare. They're just sticking.
You know, that was the highlight of the trip for me was when we all like synchronized so well on clay pigeons. You had the banjo, Christophe had the guitar.
Yeah, we did that good earlier. Once we got drunk and it was darker, we were fucking it up a lot. But when we did it earlier in the day, it sounded pretty good.
Oh my god, yeah! And you're a musical man. I hope one day you show your art to the world with your music stuff.
Yeah,
I guess you have some of with your accordion stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
Man, that was so sick. And if there was one thing you could do differently on this trip, what would you do?
More blankets. It was cold as fuck.
It was fucking cold last night, right?
Yeah. We were freezing the first night.
So just blankets, huh?
Yeah, we didn't have a sleeping bag. We had one that we threw out a while ago because it got all busted up. But yeah, we brought 3 blankets, and then you left all the sleeping bags out when it was raining coming back from that trip, so your
Yeah.
sleeping bags are soaked.
Oh, yours got soaked too?
No, ours didn't, but
Oh.
Billy was like, dude, my sleeping bag is soaked. Could I please
Oh,
borrow
so-
one of these blankets? And I'm like, oh, that was actually a structurally integral blanket to our warmth. And then the next morning, Billy's like, man, I was toasty. I was like a pig in a blanket. I've never been warmer. I'm like, must be nice. Must be fucking nice, Billy.
Goddamn Billy. Well, Jarret Moore, would you do it again?
I'd definitely do it again.
Please do.
This was a lot of fun. We've been trying to do this for a while.
I would like to make this like an annual thing with comics.
Oh, that'd be great.
This is so sick. I
Yeah.
loved it so much. And maybe next time we'll come out here and we'll do Hey Baby K Paso in Big Bend National Park.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta prepare for the instruments more.
Yeah, we do. All right, brother. Well, I know you got to hit the road. Well, thank you, buddy, and safe travels, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Tony.
All right, so I am standing on the banks of the Rio Grande. I am waving at Mexico. Right now I'm looking at Billy drinking a beer. Joesph Jacques putting a shirt on. Christophe Jean bending over at the Rio Grande. We just took a dip in the water. It's unbelievable. It's real spirit rejuvenation. And now we're about to walk to the hot springs. Man. Big Bend National Park. You're living up to it. What a journey. What a hike. We walked. It was a real walk. Like I said, it felt like holes. It's just all. I wish I was recording this video-wise, but let me try to paint a picture with my words. So right now I'm looking at the Rio Grande. It's like an oasis in the desert. If you were a traveler moving westward on horseback and you saw this in the desert, I mean, I don't know how else to describe it than an oasis. It was cold. I literally laid just my body underneath the water. That river's moving quick, and it looks brown and nasty, but it's majestic, and it's really, honestly, it feels like put years on my life, and it cools you down, kind of hydrates your body. You're not drinking the water, but it still kind of feels like you're hydrating your body, but it feels amazing, and they're looking at me like, what is this guy fucking talking about? But yeah, that's the. We'll have the boys on the pod here in a second. Hey, guys. Oh, Big Bend National Park. Go and do it, folks. Go and do it. Hike all the trails you can. And there's still so much. We haven't hiked. I mean, we're doing our excursions, but I feel like you could be here for a month and stay busy. All right. So we are on a hike to the hot springs. Currently, we're on it's a 6-7 mile voyage in total. Me, Joe Jacques, Billy, Christophe Jean, Billy Swift, of course, Joesph Jacques. And I think I'm going to interview him there when we get to our final destination. Probably got 2 more miles ahead of us. The sun is beating down. We're really in the middle of the desert. I feel like I'm in the movie Holes, singing if only the woodpecker fly. The bark on the tree was as soft as the sky. Blaming my no good, dirty, rotten pig stealing great-great-grandfather. But having a hell of a time. It's a beautiful day. The clear sky. There's not a cloud. No water on this journey. We packed lightly. Didn't really bring food. But we're going to go ahead and swim in the Rio Grande and hop on over to Mexico while we're there too. We're going to cross the border like a bunch of bandits. Because that's what we are. A bandit of brothers. Having fun. But we shall talk to you soon, and we'll talk to them as well.
Test.
Well, Billy Swift, we just got out of the Rio Grande.
Yes, we did.
What was this trail called?
Something Peak.
No, this wasn't Peak.
Yeah, it was part of the Peak, but this is the
hot springs.
We went to the hot springs.
Daniel's Ranch.
Daniel's Ranch to the hot springs. We're about to finish the hot springs loop. Apparently, there's cave drawings up there right around the corner, which I'm like very excited to see something like that prehistoric. I mean, all of this is fucking prehistoric. It's kind of unreal.
It really is. I just picture what it's like to be a Native American.
Dude, I used to say this when we'd go to 360 Bridge, which is fucking nothing to this. But could you imagine being a cowboy that just pulls up on something this grand, looking at it, and just, you know that nothing has been conquered yet, and you just get to put out a plot of land, and then I understand that has a negative connotation with like Native Americans and shit, but just being able to look at the frontier of America, and you come to this, and you're just like, let's fucking put a house down here, baby.
It's unbelievable. It really is. And that lady down there was very informative.
Yeah, she was. She did a marathon to marathon.
It's kind of a
today.
Did she?
She said she did a marathon to marathon.
She was kind of annoying with her. Like she's like, "Oh yeah, I done that." Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, dude, she's old and
I know she's proud.
she's been a part of it. I mean, imagine how we're going to be after we continue to do this shit everywhere.
She was very proud.
I'd be fucking proud too.
Yeah.
This is the most glorious thing you can do.
I am proud.
Isn't it? Isn't it fucking amazing?
It's majestic. It's a soul rejuvenation. Right there on the plaque, it talks about how these are healing waters. That was a guy who built that bathhouse. There was a bathhouse originally there.
Oh, really?
That's what that foundation is. That we were
And
that hot spring we're sitting in. And
that's such a crazy place for that.
That hot spring is. I was amazed that it was like what? It felt like 90. It was like a
90. She said that
right
it gets
next to the Rio Grande.
that due to the flood that just happened, that it blew in a bunch of sediment into the little pool there. So it's typically like 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like just up, like it's like maybe a foot deep, maybe 2 feet deep. And that the river is so high now that it's cooling it off. So it typically gets up to like 110 degrees. But right now it's cooler. But it was like a warm bath. Going from the cold to that, back to the cold.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's like, that's the original fucking ice bath technique, dude.
That
Sauna,
really is.
ice bath, sauna.
And I don't care what Christophe says. That is. I feel like we're getting hydrated.
I mean, if you think about it, your skin is an organ that needs to be hydrated, and as you're in the sun, it gets crusty, and you get in the water, and it rejuvenates. So we are frogs.
Well, I gotta ask because I've been asking the 3 questions.
Yeah,
What was the number 1 part of the trip so far? What's your favorite part?
probably this. Definitely this. Anything that has to do with rivers and swimming in rivers, I love.
I had an epiphany too. I realized realization. Water chills out everything because you notice that the vegetation, there's no thorns on these. It's all green.
Yeah.
It's not thorny, but where it's dry, it's mean. It's
Everything
thorns,
is, yeah.
It's all mad.
It's hard.
And pissed off because
It's hard out there for a pimp.
I know, but everybody's so chill. But the water is life, man. Water's life.
It is.
It brings a peace to my soul whenever I hear water, one in water or in water. When I was sitting,
I
at
did
Rio
that.
Grande,
I put your ears under the water.
and all you hear is that running water. I feel like I was reconnecting with my ancestors.
It's amazing.
The
window
Mother
is
Nature
also-
was just wrapping her arms around me.
The window is also fucking unreal.
All right, please describe the window because I was trying to articulate and just explain just in words.
Well,
what it looked like.
it's interesting because from your point of view, right? We're hiking down into the base of this canyon where we're getting to the riverbed and where the river flows out. And the river flows out of a crevice that's in kind of the side of a plateau. So it breaks open and you get to look out into we walked down mostly to the end of that trail, but we were still thousands of meters in the sky.
Right.
And you're able to overlook the entire thing. I would really like to see what it would look like from the ground, where you can look up, because from like a far distance, it probably just looks like it's a crack in the rock. But where we were, like, that's where the water flowed, and there used to be a waterfall that would fall hundreds of feet down.
No, that must have been crazy.
And we're sitting in this like soft, silky, almost like slippery rock that's been just etched by water over millions of years. And there was like a little spot. There was a little spot where a pool happened.
Yeah.
So it got a deeper thing, and you could just sit in that pool and overlook out of this fucking out into the canyon.
It was almost like designed perfectly as like a hammock for a human to sit in. It
Yeah.
just cradles you perfectly.
And you get wind that's coming up and into it, so you feel like the full wrath of the wind coming into that little crevasse.
Yeah.
It was unreal. It's this whole fucking trip is unreal.
I know.
And it's crazy that, dude, all we've gotten is like the tip of the iceberg. Like, we haven't, like, the southern rim doing that fucking 17-mile hike that's 10 hours.
Yeah.
And that is where you get the real lay of the land. I have an urge, and I mean, it's just because it's like you're in the middle of it, so you get all
wanderlust back in you.
Yeah, well, it's just I want to fucking know this. I want to know this land better. I want to get to know it.
Yeah.
I want to know how to read it, how to fucking trail my own, like, do my own
You
trails.
know who always knows it the best? Old people.
Yeah,
Found an old person out here, they know everything so well.
yeah. They can't do it, but they have a bunch of knowledge from when they did.
That one lady, she was kind of hot too, right?
That lady down
An
there?
old lady.
She looked just like she looked like how people look in the Keys, except for she
She
didn't
did
turn to
kinda look-
alcoholism. She turned to wanderlust.
She had that look for sure.
But I don't know.
So best part was the Rio going to the Rio Grande.
It's swimming in the Rio Grande.
Going
That's
to
the best
Mexico?
part. It's the best part. I didn't go to Mexico. You guys did. I didn't go.
You didn't go to Mexico?
I didn't swim across
Oh.
that. I'll go probably today.
All right.
Once we get back, that I'm just going to bring the rest of the beers.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing it down to that river, and I'm just gonna sit in that river. It's crazy how much colder it is up here. I'm interested to see how cold it gets down there.
It is much colder.
Yeah. Howdy, folks.
And what was the what's up,
all
guys?
right?
What's up,
Not
guys?
much. Yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit. Take
getting
a
a little
dip, buddy.
shade.
It's good. You too.
What's up, guys?
Howdy.
What would be the what's the highlight so far?
The highlight.
Campers walking by thinking, "What the hell are these guys doing?"
I mean, the camaraderie at the camp is unreal. Like, when you're ever interacting.
Oh, did I ask highlight? I already asked you two highlight.
Yeah, this is the second highlight, but just a highlight in general is the camaraderie that we're singing songs.
That's
Everybody knows
so
how to play an
majestic,
instrument,
dude. That's so sick.
and it's like, yeah, if you're just hearing somebody tell you, yeah, we sang fires or we sang songs around a fire, you go, oh,
Citronella
fucking shut
candle,
up,
but
shut up,
fires aren't allowed, big
faggot.
man.
You know, but now it's
Whoa.
like if you're there, if you're in it,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's something. It's like not prehistoric, but it's like primal.
It
Like
is
being
super
able-
primal. It's ancient.
Yeah,
Singing the John Prine
yeah,
was
man.
fantastic. How we doing, folks?
John Prime, Clay Pigeons, singing that was great. We did meet a friend. We had a guy come over. I mean, it wasn't.
He was a little weird.
It was a
but
little weird,
Nice. He's
but-
probably gonna listen to it.
I mean,
Now we're gonna
it's good
Sebastian, what up?
that it's good that
Shouts out Sebastian.
we were able to have that kind of like, because that's like an instance where you always talk about it, like neighbors don't talk to each other. We had a
Sure.
guy come over, walk over, and go, "Hey, do you mind if I drink with you?" He was alone, and we
Yeah.
had a group of people, and he
Yeah.
came, and we welcomed him in, and whatever happened. But you allow for those kinds of experiences to happen because that's why we're fucking here.
And Christophe was talking crazy.
Christophe was going off on that
Man, white
motherfucker.
people
Bro.
get gay. as
Christophe
hell,
loved
bro.
him. Christophe
Yeah.
loved that guy.
No, he was good. He was a good guy.
All right, what's the second question?
If you could do it again, what would you do differently the second time?
If I could do anything differently, I'd probably it's all about knowledge of packing and preparing.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little more fine-tuning on the preparation.
Yeah.
It's not that we were underprepared. I mean, I was underprepared in certain instances and overprepared in others.
Been kicking.
So I think it's just fucking hone that bitch in.
Mm.
Be efficient.
Be a little more precise on the packing.
Yeah. But everything else, nothing has gone wrong.
Yeah.
This group, not a single
This
complainer.
has been the best group.
This is not a single fucking problem.
Yeah.
All just funs and chuckles.
Yeah. It's been a fun
It's
blast.
been, dude. This is also my birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Thank you, sir. And it wasn't set up for my birthday, but I would. This is the best birthday I've ever had.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's the fucking. This is like when you think about like traveling and sightseeing and shit. This is it. This is
I love that.
backcountry fucking true nature.
True nature.
True nature.
Well,
What's the last question? You said 3.
would I say 2 questions? I don't know what the third question is.
You're like, would you do it again?
Are you taking mushrooms tonight? That's the third question.
Yeah, we're gonna take mushrooms tonight,
All right,
buddy.
hell yeah.
We're gonna get after it.
Well, it's getting a little hot, so I feel like we should get after it. And
Hey, Tony.
yeah,
Thank you, buddy.
No,
this
thank
is
you, bro.
you set this shit up. Thank you very much.
Thank you
You've
for,
made a.
thank you for joining us.
you made
Big
a
Bend National Park,
dude.
baby.
You've made a keystone memory in my head.
Hell yes.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we're here for, buddy.
All right, brother. See ya.
Star. Coming to you
We're
live
shredding
under the
it.
West Texas sky. Christophe Jean is putting Joe Jacques under the gun.
We're staring into the sky.
What's up, guys? Just asking Joe some would you rathers. I was going to ask him, would you rather? It's more of just a hypothetical, but if your girlfriend Joe and you really loved her and she was like the love of your life and you thought she would be your wife,
Mm-hmm.
if every time you went to have sex with her she would turn into an 80-year-old like grandma, and she wouldn't turn back unless you had sex with her.
Wait, I have sex with her and then she turns into a
No.
grandma?
You go as soon as you go to have sex with her, she morphs.
How hot are we talking?
How hot is your girlfriend?
As an 80-year-old.
No, she's an ugly, gross, fat grandma.
Yeah, she's got crusty pussy.
Yeah, she's disgusting.
Okay.
And then the only way to turn her back to your normal, lovely girlfriend is to have sex with the grandma. Would you be with that woman?
This is a one-time operation. I have sex with her once and then she
No,
comes
it's
back.
every time you have sex with her.
So it's like every other sex is grandma.
No, every sex is grandma, but she's
Oh.
the perfect woman.
Okay.
So you either choose to never have sex with her, so she stays your girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
or any time that you try, you have to.
Yeah, you have to have sex with an 80-year-old woman.
There's a lot of factors here because if she's the love of my life,
Yeah, you're so into her. And also, this happens like 6 years into the relationship.
can I get head?
No.
Can she fuck me as a hot girl?
Can she fuck you?
Yeah,
Like peg you?
yeah.
Yeah, she could peg you
As a hot
as a hot
herself.
chick.
Oh wow, that's sick.
I don't think so. No,
Yeah, that
sex
would be
is an
tough.
important part of a relationship.
Yeah, it is a very important part.
I don't. But if I say no, I don't want to fuck you as a grandma. Is the rest of my like?
Break up.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
if there was a 1 in 10 chance that it would happen every time you had sex?
I'd do it. Yeah, easy. Now I have a question for you, Christophe.
Yeah, hit me.
If you had to put a penis in your mouth for 15 seconds, how much money would it take?
For 15 seconds? Let's count out like
No,
15
all
seconds
all
right now.
You have to put
1,
the dick in your mouth
2,
and then
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this wouldn't be that bad. So I would say, I'm going to say $2,400.
okay. That's about what you said yesterday.
Is it? I don't remember. I know I said for 1 second I would do it for 300. I stand by that.
The difference between 1 second
And 15 seconds?
is like
It's about 15 times the amount, but I wouldn't charge them 15 times as much. That's, it's kind of a bulk deal there.
well, I was saying
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm getting more money, more work,
I was saying yesterday, once the dick's in your mouth, why
Dude,
not?
if I could do that every day, if I could do that unlimited times, for
You're-
every 15 seconds there's a cock in my mouth,
God,
I
if
made
only you could suck dick
$2,400.
every day.
Think about this, though. Think about this. What if, have you thought about this? Is, let's say for every second that you put a dick in your mouth, you made $300.
Mm-hmm.
How many seconds would you keep a cock in your mouth?
I'd
And if you could do it infinitely many times,
Guinness World Record.
if you could do it infinitely many times,
Ask me how many seconds I wouldn't have it in my.
that's what I'm saying, dude. I would just learn to always have a cock in my mouth every single second of the day.
I would Guinness World Record that
Are you
shit.
kidding me?
Can he stay hard for the whole time?
This is a hypothetical, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'd go forever, bro.
I would put in that, it would be like a lollipop. I'd
Well,
just be swirling it around.
This whole time I'm coming at you like I wouldn't do this stuff. I think the 300 number is pretty low, but I would do some gay ass shit for money.
What's the gayest thing you would do for $300?
The gayest?
Yeah.
Like what is your definition of gayest? Like getting paid?
Like just
or
do,
like getting fucked in my ass?
it's up to you. It's
Huh?
up to you. Like, what's the gayest thing you would do? If it's have sex with a woman, that doesn't count.
For
but
how much? Give me a number and I'll say.
Like, for $500, what's the gayest thing you'd do?
I would definitely put a dick in my mouth.
You're totally contradicting yourself. He gay
No,
for
not
real, though.
$500. I think you hand me $1,000, I'll put your dick in my mouth. Well, not your dick. I don't know. A hypothetical stranger.
Yeah. I think, okay.
All right.
What's the gayest thing you do for?
I'd rather put a dick in my mouth for like 3 seconds than make out with a man for 8 seconds.
Well, 8 maybe not.
Like
but
full on a man's tongue in my mouth.
I
That
think
sounds
making
way
out is
worse
more-
than a guy's cock in my mouth.
Totally worse than his cock.
His tongue is worse than his cock.
I can kind of disembody a cock. Like,
Yeah, a cock is just like disembodied. And then the guy goes, like he's doing that. Are you kidding me?
he's grabbing your ass.
He's like grabbing my ass. And yeah, he's fucking grabbing my ass, fucking sticking a finger up there. He's fucking, you know what I mean?
Biting your lower lip.
Biting my lower lip, just kissing me all up and down the neck.
You
Are
would get into it,
Ugh.
faggot.
Nibbling my ear. I mean, good lord. I mean, that would be bad.
I want to get real though with it.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think of like what if Skate asked you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's start at the bottom then. What's if she wanted to eat your butt really bad? You would let her.
Of course.
Okay. If she wanted to stick a finger in your ass, would you let her?
Yeah. I'd give it a go. I might, it might be difficult logistically.
If she wanted to,
You got a frog?
Yeah, no frog.
Oh my god,
What?
he's so
Where?
cute. He's adorable. He's gonna jump on your face and give you a wart. Yeah. Where'd he go? He's right by you.
Where'd you find that thing?
I just found him over by our stuff.
Oh, he's really cute. Hey, Papa.
He's Christophe's little friend.
That's my friend. That's his name is Joby. That my friend Joby. I'm going to adopt him. And he's gonna come on with me and live with me. And I'm gonna make him a little sombrero. And I'm gonna give him little maracas. And he will be in my mariachi band. And we will tour the world, going to every Mexican restaurant in America. It'll be Christophe and Joby. And then we will make love under the west Texas sky. Oh, that was serious. That was a wild shooting star, dude. That thing said, meow. That was a love is a highway. My highlight of this trip was, I think, the hot springs. I think the trip to the river, that long ass hike, doing that white people shit, and doing some cracky shit like that. It's 98 degrees outside. Yes, sir. Let's go to the hot tub. Oh, that make a lot of sense. No, let's go to, the hot tub made out of mud. No, let's go to the Dookie Water hot tub in the desert. That sounds awesome. On some real cracker shit, man.
Y'all did what? Let's move when we get back.
They did what in the mud?
They was talking about 15 seconds for what?
This is some real white people shit. We're camping, just being gay.
Yeah. Yo, in the tent.
I think the hot spring. I think that hearing the horse whinny in the canyon.
That was crazy. That's a peak.
That was unreal.
Explain that to them real quick.
So we were in a canyon with a really strong echo, and a horse whinnied, and it echoed through the canyon.
Oh my God, Billy! Jesus Christ!
What happened?
He farted really bad.
I know the low light of the trip was Billy's farts. They sucked ass.
Oh God!
I'm glad we got this
Oh,
recorded.
it's fucking like attacking me.
You're getting like waves of it.
Carly, you poor girl.
Yeah, does she have to smell this all the time?
Oh, it's in my mouth.
This is the worst thing I've ever been.
Yeah, dude.
I think a horse just died.
What would I do differently? I think we could pack less. I think we could stand to buy less food. I brought
we
too
didn't
much
know there'd be a
food.
general store.
Yeah, the general store is like, I mean, it's like a fucking little Wawa. It's like, yeah, we're fine.
It just depends on how much that shit costs. Because, I mean, they are jacking up.
Yeah, they're jacking up the price, but it is nice to have something like,
Dude, it's like $4.75 for one of those iced coffees that you buy.
yeah. Well, you know,
I mean, it's convenient.
yeah, when in Rome.
Everything has blended together so much because we've been doing so much shit, and it's all been so beautiful. I mean, it's the casualness of it is crazy. Where I'm walking over to the bathroom and just like, oh, there's 4 horses.
Oh yeah, it's so sick.
You know, or like, oh yeah, that's the most beautiful mountain I've ever seen.
What about that bull's balls?
Oh my God.
That bull's balls was crazy.
Though that is the biggest set of testicles I've ever seen in my entire life.
How much money would I have had to give
Oh,
you to
that's a good question.
grab the
Oh,
bull's
I don't
balls?
want to hurt him.
No, you don't hurt it, but just like
I can
tickle
touch it.
Let 'em know you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like make him.
I'd
feel
be
good.
scared he'd fucking kick me right in the head. That's some jackass shit. I need a helmet.
Or he likes it too much and he starts following you around.
And he just slurps out some fucking bull cum.
No, I
I grossed myself out on that.
a highlight.
It's just like,
A highlight would be honestly waking up at 4 a.m. from Christophe snoring, and then I go out and Billy wakes up and he pisses, and then the clouds went away and we were just staring up and saw a shooting star, and I was like, bro,
That's
I'm so
fire.
glad I fucking woke up. And then it was Billy's birthday.
yeah, Billy's birthday.
Yeah, I just wake up, I'm like, oh, happy birthday, Billy. Look, it's the galaxy.
Yeah, it's fire.
I told him my favorite was the
Oh, that was really fun.
That was a lot of fun when we first showed up, and then getting drunk yesterday was a lot of fun.
Yeah, getting drunk yesterday was lit.
I'm sure. I mean, really, it's like just everything. The hike today.
Yeah, that was S tier goated.
It felt like too immense. It was like
We moved so far, and we
I like
through
couldn't
the
believe
desert,
where I
yeah.
was. It felt like a dream or something.
Yeah, I kept saying it felt like it was in a movie or something.
Yeah, like a. I've only ever seen these things in like pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, the palm tree in the middle of the desert. Yeah, it did look like the Scorpion King.
Like it was like fucking unreal.
I had that thought too that it looked like Egypt, though, like we were on the Nile.
Yeah.
It did look like that, bro.
It's probably the same vibe. That old pueblo. That was sick.
I got what I wanted.
Dan's Ranch. Come on down to Dan's Ranch. What was it? It was like, have sex with any one of my 3 wives. They're also named Dan. Everybody's Dan at
And
Dan's
you
Ranch.
become Dan too.
So come on down. I'll fix you up steak and beans. You can
can
look at my
choose-
sister through a little hole in the wall.
You can fuck any one of my 3 daughters.
They're also named Dan. You can stick your balls in a plate of hot mud.
And then the ritual is complete.
And then you shall become.
Well, the audio recording device died right in the middle of where Christophe and Joe were discussing. I don't know what they were talking about, but you should have been here. You missed it. You missed out on a wonderful trip with a wonderful group of guys in a wonderful part of the world. Big Bend National Park. I'm going to miss the West Texas sky at night. That dark, heavy West Texas sky. Right now I'm looking at the Chisos Mountains. Looking at black rolling hills. Dirt mounds. Listening to the flow of the Rio Grande. Looking at the sun peep up as it reflects off the Rio Grande. You know what's something really interesting? The plants get so much nicer the closer they get to water. Plants that are far away from water, they get mean and nasty. They have pokies all over them, and prickles, and they got sharp thorns. But the closer they get to the Rio Grande, they chill out. They go, oh, tranquilo, papi, tranquilo. Water's life, man. So go drink you some water. And go visit a national park or go visit a state park. Get out in nature. You got to come to Big Bend. I mean, my goodness. And this was fun. I liked, there was more things I wish I would have audio recorded, as always. I shot the introduction a couple days ago. I would have changed the way I'd done the introduction. I don't know what I'm really doing on this thing. I hope it all sounds decent. I hope the audio sounds good. I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise, and I wish I would have talked to the boys more. I forgot how prolific Christophe is at podcasting. As soon as I handed him the mic, I was like, God, this guy's good at this. What a fun group of guys. And I changed my answer. I think the highlight of my trip was just being able to spend time with Billy Swift, Christophe Jean, Joe Jacques, Jarret Moore, and his lovely girlfriend. And I appreciate you guys taking time to Tony. I really do. Support the pod more. If you got somebody you love, tell them you love them. If you got somebody you hate, tell them you love them. Folks, have a fantastic day. And charge on, persevere. Visit Big Bend National Park. Do your soul a favor. Sit under the deep, heavy, dark West Texas sky and listen to the Rio Grande flowing. Play with the wild horses. We didn't get to play with them, but there was a lot of wild horses. We saw a wild bull. We would literally go to sleep. We'd be falling asleep, and wild horses would be running around us while we're looking at the Milky Way and seeing. I counted at least 20 shooting stars on this trip. I don't know how else to put that, but I mean that's just pure majesty. That's just pure majesty. Big Bend National Park. Thank you so much, and thank you guys, and have a fantastic day. Love you, Mother Nature.